What was the best experience of your life?
Best experience of my life would probably be going to Mexico on vacation because I learned a lot from going to Mexico. I enjoyed everything in Mexico. Temperature was warm. Wisconsin was cold, so it made it even better. Being able to go in the ocean is what I love to do. I love to snorkel. I like being on a beach. If I go on any vacation, it would be going on a beach. And in Mexico, we went to a resort, and it was pretty much a big pool, and then the beach with the ocean. The ocean was like light blue, so you could see through it, and it made it even better. And then we also went paragliding, and that was really fun. And I thought I was gonna fall the whole time in it while paragliding, but I didn't, obviously. And also during that, Wisconsin was playing in the NCAA championship against Duke, even though we lost. It was really entertaining when my friend's dad threw the remote through a wall.
So what were you like as a kid?
When I was a kid, I was very energetic and a troublemaker. I got into a lot of trouble at home, but not in school, because in school I like to be a suck-up to my teachers. I had a close friend group, so I was being more in trouble with them. So we did everything together, whether it was hang out in school or hang out of school. It was always with the same people, and that sort of made me who I am, because I was surrounded by my friends. I sort of took in their characteristics and sort of made them my own.
So who's the most important person in your life?
The most important person in my life would be my mom. And most important person in my life is my mom, because I take after her the most. Me and my mom are very competitive, and it makes me a better person. We compete over the dumbest things, whether who can pick out or who can name the song on the radio, or who can do the most reps and curls. My mom is a gym addict. And also dumb things. We like to pretty much arm wrestle to determine who is the strongest out of all of us. And it's fun, and a part of my mom is in me. I'm very much like her, and I think that's a good positive thing for me. What were you like as a kid?
So as a kid, I was very quiet and shy, and I liked to be around Mia and my parents, and not a lot of other people. I had friends that we hung out with a lot, but I didn't really have my own friends separate from Mia. As a kid, I liked to play with toys and just hang out with Mia and our best friend and do things that people would do when they're young. I liked school, but I didn't understand its importance at all. I just went because I wanted to, and I loved my teachers and going to school just to be there and to hang out with friends. So Mia and I always had one best friend that we always hung out with throughout all of our childhood. That person would change, though, depending on the year and what we were like. But it was always with just Mia and I together, and we tended to just stick together.
Who is the most important person in your life?
The most important people in my life are probably both of my parents, but I would say my dad is super important to me because he's probably the nicest person I've ever met, and he never ever gets mad at me or Mia. No matter what we do, he might be slightly disappointed, but he'll never yell or get mad at us. And so I remember there was a time when Mia and I were upstairs, and we are both very afraid of bugs. And from across the hallway, Mia saw a spider on the ceiling, so she yelled downstairs to our dad that there's a spider on the ceiling. So all of a sudden we heard him like running around downstairs, and he just pounded up the stairs, and he had a fire extinguisher in his hands, and he's like, "What? Where is it?" And I'm like, what are you doing? We didn't think like you'd behave this way for a spider. He's like, "Oh, I thought you said there's a fire on the ceiling." So we were like, "Oh no, he just said there's a spider, like, it's not a fire, sorry, like, we made you freak out and stuff." He's like, "Oh, it's okay." So he went back downstairs, and we thought he was not gonna come up, because he usually gets mad just annoyed when we tell him to come kill bugs. But then he came back upstairs and killed the bug anyway. It made me realize how nice he was, even though how quick he was ready to act he was to help us in an emergency, and how he still went to kill the bug, even though when he realized it wasn't actually a fire on the ceiling.
What are some of your interests?
I just love to learn new things. If it's new languages, I'm learning sign language, and I'm trying to teach myself Italian right now. And I love to make things, although they never really turn out well. And I love to paint my nails and hang out with my friends whenever I can.
Right.